Good morning, or if you're on the East Coast, good afternoon. Alrighty, y'all know how I do. I like to try to start on time. It is 10 o'clock. If you do not know who I am, my name is Marquita Ward, aka Crafty Kita. At least that's what I like to call myself. But, so today we are doing balloon stuffing. I'm going to do this a manual way. I do have a box over here. I do have the big, humongous balloon stuffing machine that I'm able to actually insert humongous things into. But we're not going to actually do that today. I wanted to actually show it because it is possible to do bigger things, to stuff wine bottles and big teddy bears and everything else. Again, that is done with the bigger machine, but today we're going to show you how to do smaller things. So today I have a couple of different size balloons. This is like an 8-inch bobo. They're called the little bobo balloons, the clear balloons. This is a very small one. I do have some larger ones that I will show. They can get extremely, extremely big. So the one I showed you first was the 8-inch. And I want to say this one here can probably go up to 36 inches here. Hey, Miss Deanna, how are you? So we have a couple of sizes here. I am going to do the small one. I think I'm going to do 2 of them today. I'm going to do a small one and then maybe like a 20-inch one to show 2 different effects of how you can do these. I have the long neck balloons. Typically we use these to tie off. So kind of like the circus balloons, the ones that they use to inflate to make the little animals. These are the long neck balloons. I use these to use as a tie. I have a couple of little fake flower petals. Got these from the Dollar Tree. Well, I didn't get this bunch from the Dollar Tree. I might have got these from Amazon. But they do sell these at the Dollar Tree, especially around Valentine's Day. It's just a packet of fake flower petals, rose petals there. I like to use those as inserts. I have some small balloons, some little small balloons here. We're going to use these for 2 different things. I do have a little small stuffed animal because I want to show how we can get a stuffed animal inside one of these balloons. This one already has the fishing line on it, but just to show you, this is a 50-pound line. You don't have to have a line that's going to be that heavy maybe, but this is just regular fishing line. If you go to Walmart, I don't think they had the Dollar Tree or not, but right at Walmart, fishing line. We use these as a clear piece, as you see, like for the stuffed animals. I have a hand balloon pump. And then I also have on the table the electric balloon pump. There we go with that. I have some elastic, well, I don't know if it's elastic, but like drawstring ribbon. That's the better word for it. A drawstring ribbon for decoration for the top. And if I can get this to go so nicely, I do have the sticks, the balloon sticks. These are pretty long, so I might have to cut it. But I have the balloon sticks, and it has the little topper that you will slide the bottom of the balloon into and put the topper onto. And then, like, when we get to it, you know, for the balloon, for the bear to hold the balloon. So, I have some of these as well. Alrighty, I think what I want to do first, I'm going to do one of the little small ones, just as a little precursor, something small, simple to do. I try to stretch the balloons out. They are very, very, very tough, but they are durable when you blow them up. Another good way of trying to get some elastic, trying to get the balloons to stretch out and to get back into place pretty much, is to add a whole bunch of air into it So holding it to the air pump. Sorry, I know I had a camera there. I apologize. But pretty much I just put it to the electric pump, let it blow up some. Again, these are the smaller ones, so it's not going to get too big there. And what we're going to do first is take one of these small balloons. So I have one of these little small balloons. I'm going to use, in this case, I'll just use the little stick for the balloon stick here. I'm going to slide the balloon onto the stick, and I'm going to stick it right into the clear balloon. I'm going to take the stick out, and I'm going to leave the mouth of the balloon out. So I have the mouth of the balloon out. It's inside the clear balloon. The mouth is out. I'm going to take my hand pump and put my hand pump to the pink balloon there. And we're just going to give it a pump. Okay, I don't want it to be too big because I have to fit. I'm going to try to put 3 in this one. Still, the brim is on the outside. I have it just like a normal balloon. We're just going to go ahead and tie off the balloon. So we're going to tie that one off, and we're going to let that go into the balloon. Very simple. I'm going to do a blue one, and I'm going to do a white one. I know you probably can't hear my music playing over here, but don't think I'm crazy as I start to bop my head. I just have a little bit of gospel going on for the moment. Keep myself calm. Same process. Balloons inserted into the clear balloon, holding the brim. 1 pump. I'm going to just do the 2. Give you a little inflation into that. So now we have 2 balloons. In here, I'm just tying it off as normal. 2-finger tie off. And that's the second balloon inside our balloon. I'm going to try to just do this one more white one. And we're going to just stick it in. Try to just find a little spot in here. Is a little tight, but we did get a little air in here. Got a little room. Take the little stick out, holding the brim, the mouth of this balloon, and we're going to, let's see, can we get a little air? There we go. It's a little tight, but it's in there. I have my brim, and if you see, even if I let go of the balloon, because the air is blocking off inside the little neck of the clear balloon, and it will close off for anything coming out. Now you can technically cut off the little pieces of the balloon for, I guess, more of a just a more cleaner look. But they're in there. I'm going to do the hand balloon first. Let's see if we can get this hand balloon holding just the clear part. And me and my hands. Just giving it a little twist to try to seal it off. I'm going to use this long yellow balloon, wrapping it a couple of times in one direction, wrapping it a couple of times there, and we're just going to tie it in a knot as our way of sealing it. It sounds sealed. I'm just going to tie it one more time. Give me a second. Scissors, being very careful not to pop the balloon. Kita is that one. Oh, I got that side off. Okay. And we have just a little small balloon. Now I think I'm going to put this one on the stick if I can. All right. So for this one here, what I'm going to do, we're going to get a little fancy for this one. I have a little tissue paper. And I'm going to get my glue sticks for this particular one. And we're going to open up the tissue paper. Just spreading it out, just nothing fancy, spreading it out there. I'm going to go ahead and glue in my glue stick. Let this warm up for a second. I'm not going to lie, for this particular live, I don't know why, I feel a little nervous. This one has me like, I guess I don't do enough balloons. So when I do it, it's just kind of on the, I guess on the whim for me. But to teach it to somebody else is a little different this time, so bear with me. What I'm going to do with this one here, I have a little green block. Got this from the Dollar Tree, the little, I guess like a little floral blocks that you can use. I'm going to use this as a base. I'm going to use this teddy bear here. I got this teddy bear in a set of 5 from Amazon. I didn't want to tell everybody about these, but these are really dope. They have a cutout. Oh, you heard it. They have a zipper in the back here. They have a little heart insert, and their hearts are recordable. So you can have a 30-second record to them. And like this one, my husband said to me, I love you. So my teddy bear now is like a heart inside of it. You just put the little heart inside and it will read or say the recording. It's just like pushing a little Build-A-Bear, you know, just like that. The heart's inside and I just squeeze in on the bear. So anyway, I'm using this bear. I want to place it on my block here. I know the bear is going to be lopsided. So I have one of these little fan popsicle sticks here. I'm going to glue the stick to my block. I know it sounds a little, I guess in my words, I'm just going to say it's creative. I won't call it anything else but creative because I like to use my brain to come up with ways to hide things, and that's what this tissue paper is going to be about. So we're going to take the stick, we're going to glue it to the block, and then we're going to just get our tissue paper and kind of glue it around here to cover up the block and have it as a place for our bear to sit down. So that's how we're going to do this for today. Hopefully this looks like it's warm now, or at least the first little piece is warm. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick the glue on the back of this wooden stick. And then I'm going to stick the wooden stick onto my floral block. Real simple, because it's, you know, very dry. That hot glue and everything sticks very well. So next thing I'm going to do, I am going to place this down. Let me get the stuff from under here, I'm sorry. Place this down in the middle of the tissue paper, and we're going to just kind of stick the tissue paper to the box so that it covers up the green and covers up this stick here. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the bottom as well so it doesn't shift. Okay. Just putting a little glue on both sides. Although the tissue paper is thin, I still have to put glue, on both sides since there's 2 layers of the tissue paper. And nothing really fancy about it. Just trying to get it to lift. And I'm going to even bring some higher up on this stick here so that the tissue paper goes as high up to the stick from the back and can't be seen. Okay. And this is what I was saying for the little, kind of like a little sit down, if you can see. Hey, Chantel. So this is like a little sit down spot for the bear. It just sits there now on the block. You can't even see the block. And the balloon here on the stick, turn it this way. Now I can actually try to glue the stick to the bottom down there and have it be covered up. This way it's not actually stuck. And now we have us a teddy bear with a balloon attached to it. I have, give me just a second. Let me see. All right, here are some transparent background stickers from the Dollar Tree. They're like I love you, mom, best mom ever. I'm gonna use the best mom ever one, and we're just gonna stick it right to the front of the balloon here. All right, the balloon just stuck. Let's bring this a little closer to show you what we have here. We have a stuffed balloon with teddy bear. Now that took us all of, what, 20 minutes? It's only 10:22, so this took us all of 20 minutes with a teddy bear with a balloon stick here. Something like this you can probably charge for maybe about $30. Again, this balloon here has the pushable heart on the inside. This one has my husband's voice to it, but something like this with the recordable teddy bear, you can definitely probably sell. You can put little just candy bars around the edges, coming around the teddy bear or on the back of the teddy bear, and that will also come up with a you know, just a little simple gift that you can make. Put this one over here. Alrighty, and now I want to show you one more stuffed balloon. I'm going to use a bigger balloon. The first ones I used were pretty small. I'm going to go a little bigger this time. It's about the same size. Again, trying to just stretch in the beginning, pulling it. I also like to inflate and then stretch again. Sorry. These balloons here, they have an angle cut, so in the uneven slit, so it is a little easier to open. Again, I'm bringing this over to my electrical pump here. Again, we just filled it up with air, trying to stretch it out to give it some shape so that we can do a few things with these, with the design here. Okay. First thing I want to do here is I'm going to inflate 4 small balloons. Got 2. I'm going to inflate 2 more. So that's 2 pink, 2 blue. right, we have 4 balloons, 2 pink, 2 blue. And we're going to use this one afterwards as a base. I don't know, I just thought I had air coming out. Put that to the side for a moment. Okay, that's to the side for a moment. And then the balloon that we just had. Here's the one we just had here. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take these little flowers, these little petals, trying to just kind of separate them some. We're just going to simply stuff those in. Alrighty. Ooh, sorry. I'm trying to avoid my nails messing up the balloon. Ooh. But again, we are just stuffing these into the little neck of the clear balloon. All right, and this neck here is a little long. I am going to go ahead and cut this neck. And that is for, mainly for the next part here. Okay, so now I'm going to use my fingers to go into this balloon, and we are going to just stretch it. I am stretching it with the lines, the seals of it on the sides, and I am putting 2 or 3 fingers inside the mouth coming in. Let me show you. I have it sideways, I have my finger in the mouth, and I am just trying to stretch the hole. Turning my fingers, stretching my holes again. And here is a little Valentine's monkey, Dollar Tree. It's never the prettiest little thing, but it is a small little stuffed animal. Again, we had our, so here we go. We had our fishing line here. This fishing line is pretty sturdy. This is a 50-pound fishing line. So the line itself is pretty sturdy. But what you pretty much want to do is take the fishing line, and you want it to go through, kind of like a sewing needle, go through your stuffed animal. So I have my fishing line here. I have it through the head of the stuffed animal. Because it is so sturdy, I am able to use the ends and stick it straight through. This isn't the thickest of stuffed animals, but let me show you what we do. I'm going to take the stuffed animal here, leaving this fishing line out of it, and I'm going to take the stuffed animal and I'm going to stuff it into the balloon. Right with my hands. Here's the hole. I know it's a small hole, but we're just going to start pushing it through. Literally. Pushing it through. Pushing it through. And as you can see, the legs are already in. And I'm just going to keep holding the mouth, but keep pushing our little stuffed animal through. And the stuffed animal is in. It's not the prettiest. It's a little discombobulated, but I still have the string. I still have the string. Having the string this way, I still have control of the stuffed animal, and once I start adding air into the balloon, I will still be able to control the position of the monkey that we put in here. So I'm holding the string that's connected to the head of the monkey. Remember, I cut some of the neck off in order for this monkey to be able to go through. I'm going to use my hand pump. So keeping the string to the side, hand pump in, pulling the neck out, holding everything together, and let's start to inflate. Again, here is another stuffed balloon. This one we used our hand pump to inflate. The string is still in my hand. So because the string is still in my hand, I can still control the monkey. Now the monkey is not fully, the balloon is not fully inflated, so it doesn't give you too much of a effect, but the monkey is now hanging in the balloon. You see the rose petals on the bottom. If I shake it up, get them to kind of separate some. There we go. So we have the balloon and we have the rose petals. Again, I'm going to take the end and we're going to just begin to tie. And then we're going to get the other one and just begin to tie. Okay. Here we go. Stuffed balloon, rose petals, a little pink Valentine's monkey. And I'm going to leave the string on top. If you remember, we had our 4 balloons that we had blew up before and put to the side. This is what happens when you don't mess with your stuff often. Where's the pretty ribbon? That might be why, because we was using the wrong end. Anyway, here's our bow. And we tie our bow to the front. I want my pieces to be down. There we go. We'll tie it to the front. It has the little drawstrings. You can use those pieces to tie to the back. There we go. Alrighty, all the mess ups that we had there. I'm gonna get us a piece of two-sided tape just because now. Sorry about that. Here's a piece of two-sided, kind of like a little cushioned type of tape. So the bottom side has adhesive. We're going to pull the top paper off now too, just so it can stop moving for us. And the static. I'm going to put two pieces of tape, one on each of the pink balloons. Hopefully that works enough. Okay, there we go with that. We're going to cut the fishing line off. We're going to hope not to mess up our ribbons by pulling on them. Okay, so there we go, two stuffed balloons. The first one, I don't have this one all taped down. I need to just keep taping it so it can stop moving on us. There we go. Trying to be fast about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the other pieces of tape on both balloons there. The blue balloons. Okay. So here we go. We have a stuffed balloon here, balloon bottoms, drawstring ribbon for the top. We have a, Lord Jesus, we have a stuffed monkey inside and a couple of rose petals. So this was done all with the hand pump. This one was. The little one, I actually did use the electric pump for that one as well, but it's not a big deal. Just want to come bring you a little closer. There's the balloon that we just did. Moving this out the way. And this was done all by hand. No electric pumps. Stuff the petals in. We stuffed the little monkey in. And in order to not lose it, we added the fishing line to it. We added the air to the balloon. Sealed it with a long neck balloon. Kept the fishing line out. And we cut it after we sealed it. We've added a ribbon. This right here is a drawstring ribbon to the front or to the top of the balloon, and we placed it on the base of two, well, in this case, 4 balloons, 2 pink, 2 blue, and we made that our base for our stuffed balloon for today. Our first one we did was a teddy bear with the balloon attached to it. Excuse me, sorry about that. First one we did was the teddy bear with the balloon attached to it, and we placed that on top of a floral So this is the first one we did, the teddy bear with the balloon stick. We have the stuffed balloons in it, and on the balloon itself, it says "Best Mom Ever." We placed this on top of a green floral stick and covered it, a green floral block, and covered it with the tissue paper to cover the base there. Ooh. You might want to stick your balloon or your bear to the balloon to keep the stick sturdy, or either cut some of the balloon down, cut some of the stick down so that it's not too lopsided and begins to rotate or roll over. Either way, I appreciate you coming by today. This was our stuffed balloons, and we did these by hand. Gotta find a way to make this a little bit more sturdy. This one there. There we go. Let's see if it behaves long enough for us to end out. But again, these are our balloons for today. Presentation of the teddy bear with the balloon. And this teddy bear actually has a stuffed heart where you can record. And then we have this one, the teddy bear, or actually the monkey inside with the rose petals on top of a balloon base there. Again, my name is Marquita Ward, aka, excuse me, my little hair sticking up. Y'all gotta tell me these things. Anyway, aka Crafty Kita, and I am blessed to have y'all with me today. I enjoyed doing stuffed balloons. I was pretty nervous for today, but I do thank you for staying with me to the end. If you weren't able to watch during the live, again, the lives will always stay within the group. You were able to come back and come watch with us. It was a pleasure. I thank you. Peace and blessings. God bless y'all.